that I used to remember, I think it was in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. Louis Orr was an NBA player, and I remember him because he was number 55. It's a place that the hammer play a lot of teams run. They run it to the baseline. You flare the wing or the guard out to the other corner right there. It's open a lot. Remember ASU ran that play a couple times last year to win a couple games. Their airspace inside of their feet like this, and I think that's what it was, just inside of his feet. You could make an argument he jumped in to Kamani right there. I mean, if I'm Kamani, I'm saying, wait a second, I just went up and contested a situation.
And they're looking to that even more this year. They've made it clear, the flop, I know it's a lazy term, but yeah, they're keeping an eye on that more than ever.
They are, and both sides too, right? Offense and defense.
It's a 30-25 game thus far. Hendrickson has got 6 points. He's got 5 rebounds as well. ASU 11 of 29 from the floor, shooting 38%, 3 of 11 from distance, 27% mark.
There's that length that I'm talking about, and really nice patience for ASU against the zone right there. They passed it around, but once they got it into the middle was the key.
Placer continues his incredible night. He's got 15 points now.
Yeah, he was flat out due, and now he's absolutely feeling it. ASU doing a good job on him. He's just making big buckets.
Again, he had 13 against Texas Tech. 5 times he's gone 20 or more points in a game in his college career, Placer. At 31 last year against North Alabama, the school up in Florence. In a conference game, Placer.
Got to put it up.
Wow.
This kid, man, he is this kid's a hard prep right here. He's got a lot of game. That was just shot clock running down, one-on-one, put something up.
We saw Enoch Boakye take advantage of good passing a moment ago. His team is down a pair, the freshman. Talented Canadian athlete. Meantime, Heath comes up short. There's Enoch again. And he'll go to the line. Oh, Enoch. Establishing his presence for ASU. Enoch Boakye has played internationally. He's from Brampton, Ontario. People have a hard time with Boakye. Just go with Enoch. It's much easier. Or better yet, how about Enoch knocking on heaven's door?
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's easier than ever to get your projects done right. With Angie, you can connect with top pros and see ratings and reviews. And when you book and pay through Angie, you're covered by our happiness guarantee. Check out Angie.com today. Angie, and done.
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks with Nucala, a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma. Nucala reduces eosinophils, a key cause of severe asthma.
Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Find your new normal with Nucala.
Get a load of the DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger, stacked with thick cut bacon, crunchy onion rings, and 2 premium steak sauces. A1 Thick and Hearty Steak Sauce and a creamy peppercorn sauce. This is one burger that needs 2 hands. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Darren and Matt, time now for our Allegiant Airlines Together We Fly highlight.
Well, this was a play we were talking about. You get inside on the zone, and Gaffney does such a good job. And he's so tall. Number one, it's easy for him to catch it and receive it. Number two, because of that length, he can get it to the other guy with a lot of length. The 7'4" wingspan on Enoch. I'm going with Enoch. And by the way, you don't think I'm letting that go. Enoch knocking on heaven's door. That is not let it. You can't just roll into the break and think we're moving on from that. Come on, man. That was awesome.
Rare is it that I try and script things. It usually just comes from out of this disjointed mind. But I was waiting for a moment because everyone does talk about the name Boachi or Boachi.
Yes,
you
Boachi.
Can talk about it. You know, many have said we're just going to go with Enoch, and immediately the Enoch knocking on heaven's door popped into my head.
As they say, that you were sitting on that one.
I was. It's got to be. He earned it at that point, right? That's fair, isn't it?
You were sitting on that fastball.
Wow. Speaking of sitting on a beautiful opportunity, Chaz Lanier, the young man out of the Ensworth School in Nashville, Tennessee, averaging 4 a game. It's 6 points in 11 minutes across town at Grand Canyon the other night.
Nice split there.
Heath has it swatted away. Here's Chaz one more time.
Well, you see here, out of a timeout. Looked like they ran that little backdoor play. And that was an easy dunk, but it was the execution and the look and the cut.
ASU 4, their last 5 from the hardwood. Up, short. And a miss that time by Jay Heath. Jay Heath, by the way, a Washington, D.C. native. He's out of Woodrow Wilson High School. USA Today All-DC team member a couple of years back.
Woo.
He's just a sophomore. Pocket picked. Heath closes the deal at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, Gaffney, again, using that length. Look at, that's what I'm talking about. Gaffney can go out at 35 feet and guard guys, and that's a huge advantage. Not only guard them, but get the steal on top of it.
Now 5 of the last 7 ASU. It's a fun game, folks. This has been a fun game tonight. North Florida showed up. Wachi, and that's where he'll have to continue to grow and learn. And it's tough, right? No matter what, but a freshman foul that time, a chance to turn it into a 4-point play, 3-point play, I should say. Here it is a moment ago.
You could see him there. He was not sure how to help. And so a lot of the times if you help, you have to help 100%. But he needed help from the other weak side, someone to come down and help on that shooter right there. So it was not all his fault. And when I look at Boachi, you know, the easy comp for me, Ben Wallace. And I don't like comping guys just because their hair, and he has the same hair as Ben Wallace, but he has the body. I mean, absolutely has an NBA body right now, and he has that defensive mindset and toughness that Ben Wallace had.
When he walks into the building, you know he is there. You can say the same about DJ Horn once he starts playing. Horn drains that one. You can give him 9 points. He ties it up.
41% three-point shooter. That's a guy that's not going to keep missing shots, and you can feel the rhythm he has right now is so good.
And DJ last year shot 298 times at Illinois State. 144 of those attempts were from 3. Great job, Gaffney, defensively that time. Just kept an arm up in the air. Boy, he does sniff those points, doesn't he? He loves to shoot the basketball.
Mid-range guy, too.
Under a minute. 37 apiece. At one point, North Florida was up 12 to open this game, 16-4.
There's good D by Boachi right there. Solid D so far. Good job, altered that shot.
Yeah, these two freshmen are having fun. I mean, it's fun to see him. Jaden Parker is the man who was stopped that time, but he's gotten Boachi a couple of times.
He has, yeah. Gone at each other.
Parker last year had 11 points in 15 minutes at NC State in his COVID freshman year. So he's had moments. These guys have all had moments on the road.
Yeah.
Quick call a timeout. Glad Bobby called this timeout here.
Try to run something up here. He had the timeout to use. 12 seconds left. Try to create something in this 12 seconds. All tied up. You wonder what they're going to do. Maybe go to DJ Horn. Horn's been hot right now, and you wonder if they run some sort of stagger screen or something to get the 3.
And don't forget, ASU Wrestling hits the mat in Friday's home opener against number 19 Oklahoma for their final season at Desert Financial Arena. What an amazing program.
You've
Get
called
your
those
tickets
games
today. I've had so much fun with those matches.
I should say
get
matches.
Your tickets today at
That was an error.
sundeviltickets.com. Sundeviltickets.com. I had the good fortune of calling their massive upset. Iowa had won 50-plus matches in a row, and in this building, upsetting them, storming the floor.
Incredible matches.
It's an amazing sport, and ASU's top of the list out west for sure.
They may just go screen and roll here. Go to Horn.
Horn with a one-handed runner. Boy, that was pretty. He almost lost control of the basketball. Now Bobby Hurley says no more of those are going in. I don't need any more of those, even at halftime.
Yeah, no kidding. That's one reason I love Hurley. He knows a guy's hot. He has that kind of pro mentality. I'm going to go to him make the last play. They put the ball in DJ Horn's hand, ran the high screen and roll for him. He knew Hurley had confidence, and he let it fly and knocked it in.
You talk about the lead time for ASU. You can count it. That's how long we have to the commercial break. In this half, they led for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But they lead going into the locker room.
Welcome to the place where new stories are written every day. Welcome to the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Tickets on sale starting at $32. Visit LABowlGame.com for more information.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today. The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's once monthly injectable Cabenuva. Cabenuva is the only once-a-month complete HIV treatment for adults who are undetectable.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider once a month.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
I love being able to pick up and go.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
With once a month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about once monthly Cabenuva.
It's delightful.
Seriously?
I like what I see. But it's a total train wreck.
Aren't you gonna make him cry again like you did last week?
In front of his wife and son?
Why are you being so nice to me?
Well, she's probably happy because she found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
Okay, so you're not doing insults anymore?
Nope. I would like to go on a bike ride, though. Does anybody want to join? For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions. There are many ways to become champions, but in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti, a high five with a teammate, not screaming fans, in the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Pac-12 halftime report.
Wireless family plans save you money, but then you have to deal with family.
Chloe, still single, dear?
So I got Visible. Team up with friends and get unlimited data for as low as $25 a month. No family needed.
Is the turkey done yet? Here's your turkey!
Turkey's done.
Answer the phone.
It's a fire alarm, Grandpa.
Visible. Unlimited data powered by Verizon. Switch and get up to $200.
It's delightful. Seriously? I like what I see. But it's a total train wreck.
Aren't you gonna make him cry again like you did last week?
In front of his wife and son?
Why are you being so nice to me?
Well, she's probably happy because she found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol.
Okay, so you're not doing insults anymore?
Nope. I would like to go on a bike ride, though. Does anybody want to join?
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Make your holiday dreams come true at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and HomeGoods.
Beautiful fall night just outside of Phoenix, Arizona, on campus in Tempe at ASU. North Florida's put up a fight. They really, really have. Matt and Darren, Matt Muehlbach, Darren Sutton, glad to have you hanging out with us for this halftime. It was funny. Matthew Driscoll said, and I touched on this, the head coach of North Florida, look to his team, if you think they're going to be mad because they got beat by a half-court shot, you're going to get more of them than usual. Don't buy it. Don't believe it. Turns out Coach was right. I mean, ASU's pulled it together, but they didn't come out any more mad, and North Florida hung in there with them.
Well, in fact, you'd say the opposite. I thought ASU maybe a little bit of a hangover after that loss the other night. That was clearly a game ASU had in the bag. It was over till that miracle shot. However, you know, I felt like the second part of that first half, they really started to do what they wanted to do, ASU, that is, on both ends. You could see on the offensive end, more passes, better teamwork, moved the ball a little more. They got better shot. What happened? They made more shots. And then I think on the defensive end, they did a really nice job taking away the three. We saw Northern Florida hit 4 threes early in that first half, and then only one at the very like the last 12 minutes or so. So ASU did a nice job defensively. Really a great half. I mean, a 2-point half. I thought both teams played really well at times.
ASU fans, I'm sure, won't feel this way, but it was a fun half. I mean, it really, really was. Good, fun basketball. Take a look at some of the pictures in this half. Of course, Horn had 11 to lead all scores, but Placer showed up, and they hoped he would.
Yeah, and that was a pass that was big right there because I think that opened it up for them. ASU maybe couldn't pressure as much because that home run ball. Nice to see Graham back in the lineup for them. I think he's got a chance to be one of the really good players in the Pac-12 this year. And then the guy who really came out smoking, DJ Horn. I mean, he really had it rolling in that first half. And that's what Bobby Hurley said. It was just a matter of time before some of these guards for ASU would start to hit some shot. And then your boy,
yes,
Enoch. I mean,
Enoch
he
knocking
really,
on heaven's door.
He
absolutely.
really, and it's perfect that DJ Horn, the DJ, and Enoch knocking on heaven's door at a good half. They were both solid.
Yeah, again, three-pointers are going to be key for North Florida. They were 5 of 10. It was pulled together very nicely. ASU, that's a stunning number there. Nothing of 6 from the free throw line. That's kind of shocking, actually, and you can see offensive rebounds, the difference in this game. North Florida, the Ospreys from Jacksonville, Florida. 39-37. Again, the entire half was led by North Florida until the final couple of seconds, and that's where we head into the second half, 39-37.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Someday you'll be better than your grandpa.
You try it.
I don't know what to draw.
It doesn't matter what, just a line. Throw yourself in. Don't be frustrated.
Okay.
Show me what you got there. Wow. Absolutely beautiful.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's once monthly injectable Cabenuva. Cabenuva is the only once-a-month complete HIV treatment for adults who are undetectable.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider once a month.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
I love being able to pick up and go.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
With once a month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about once monthly Cabenuva.
$37 points for North Florida. 39 in the end. Turned out to take them into the locker room. They're up by a pair. Matt and Darren, Pacific Premier Bank, presenting this one. And then Saturday, you've got to check in. Pac-12 Network, the place to be. A football doubleheader. The Huskies head to Boulder to take on Colorado. Then it's Cal and Stanford battling out for the Axe at 4 p.m. Coverage begins Saturday at 11 right here on the Pac-12 Network, or download and stream each game live wherever you might be with Pac-12 Now. Heading over the Tempe Town Lake, going down Mill. Let's have some fun tonight.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks with Nucala, a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma. Nucala reduces eosinophils, a key cause of severe asthma.
Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Find your new normal with Nucala.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions. For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Both of these teams shooting 45% in the first half. And yet it felt like it was a runaway out of the gates. That's appropriate for North Florida. ASU made themselves at home, though. Probably admitting to themselves and then gaining the confidence that they're a very deep team. And a guy like DJ Horn is flexing just a little bit. DJ, remember, his last time out had just 2 against UC Riverside. Boakye has 6 points, the freshman. To go along with that, he also has 5 rebounds, more rebounds than anybody else.
Yeah, and you said something that just, it's clear to me watching this team live is how deep they are. And that'll be something Bobby Hurley will have to figure out. When everybody's healthy, everybody's in the game, they've got 10 guys. And, you know, does he narrow that down to 7 or 8 at some point, or does he just go with the 10 and try and integrate them together? And on top of it, it's even tougher, Darren, as you know, with all these teams, a lot of new guys, new faces, and especially tough when you have new guards, because guards are really trying, you know, that's sort of the engine that makes the offense go, and they've got to figure that out.
And so away we go into the second half. Placer had a layup. Instead, he gave up on a pass, looking for a long-distance shot. He had a layup right in front of him, though. I was curious.
Yeah, I wonder if he thought maybe Gaffney was going to come down and challenge that. But maybe they just want threes. Hey, when they can get a 3, they'll go for it.
Bobby Hurley, head coach ASU. Matthew Driscoll, head coach North Florida. Driscoll, 192 career wins. Program that transitioned between 05 and 09 to the Division I level. Played a team the other night. That one's taken right away. I mean, right away. Gaffney. Graham has it stopped on the other end by Hendrickson.
Yeah, he stuffed it before he really got up in the air. Didn't meet him at the rim, just met him about 3 feet in front of that.
Keep an eye on Graham. He had a bit of an edge coming out for the warm-up. Still trying to gain his confidence there and get comfortable. That time, Dorian James up against Graham with a bucket.
Well, James made a really tough shot right there. That was not easy to go up above Graham, and it was from a good 7-8 feet out. Good move by him.
Foul outside the box. Here's Graham a moment ago.
Yeah, that was the one I thought it was going to be interesting to see him meet at the rim, but he gets him way before. He gets him 3 or 4 feet out in front of it, and maybe the only way Hendrickson could have stopped him.
First game back, missed the first couple of games. Graham did, COVID protocol, has 4 points, has played just 9 minutes. And you could sense, again, as we talked about, beautiful sharing of the basketball. Gaffney with the hammer.
Yeah, that was a really nice drive by Jackson on that one. And Gaffney with that size and length, easy for him to put it away. You can see just the Ohio State. I know why Ohio State recruited this kid. He can play.
He played there his freshman year, ended up going to JUCO last year. Not too far, really, from where these young men are from in North Florida. Right. Alonzo Gaffney went to North Florida, Northwest Florida Junior College, a little bit more towards Pensacola, Florida.
Lawrence has a mismatch here and just takes him. Nice, easy jump hook. They helped out on the other side.
Gaffney went down hard. Actually had a second chance at that second chance, and it was knocked away. Placer up with a flush.
Boy, he shoots it nice, doesn't he? Man, he's not only is he shooting it nice, but he's feeling it on top of it. Great job by Hendrickson to look for him on that one.
Tough kid, too. Had stitches at halftime in a game last year. Played in the second half. Next game out, and those back-to-backs had 20. So he might not stand as tall as a lot of the big skyscrapers out there, but he's tough.
Yeah, definitely. Here's
along the baseline, a defensive stop there for the Ospreys. Wow. Nowhere close. You will not be chastised for that shot. No. Great effort defensively, trying to push and push, but now they're a man down. And Jalen very peacefully takes advantage. Nice job breaking that down. They were a man down, North Florida.
Yeah, again, Jackson finding his way into the key. He's done a nice job early making things happen for other guys on the team.
See what's happening, too, by the way. Jackson sharing that basketball. He's had a couple of assists back-to-back here. He's got 3 now. Here's just a moment ago.
Yeah, here was the one. I think this was the Gaffney bucket. See Jackson here on this one. Sorry, the Graham bucket. And Jackson just making it happen. And you know, Jackson is such a there's DJ Horn who can really make things happen. Shooting Jackson going out on the other end, but I like to see Jackson doing what he's doing to help his other team. You know, he can score, he can rebound, he does everything. He had 2 triple-doubles at Toledo, but right now getting other guys involved.
And still hasn't scored like he wants to as a Sun Devil. They hope that will come, but as you said, sharing the basketball, Damani Lawrence will go to the line.
Well, to me, there's a few guys on this team. You know, if Coach Driscoll for Northern Florida says that Gaffney's a tough prep, I mean, to me, Kamani Lawrence, really tough prep. I think Neal's going to be a tough prep. And I think all these guards are tough prep for ASU. I mean, they all do different things. They all can score. They can shoot it. Very versatile guards on this side for the Sun Devils.
First free throw dropped in. Jaden Parker back onto the hardwood. Lawrence has 7 points, 5 rebounds. Devils make their first free throw. Kind of funny, isn't it, folks? They're 1 of 7 from the line. I'm sure Bobby Hurley doesn't think it's funny, so I should check my words there. ASU coming in as a free throw shooting team, 77% in just 2 games. Been to the line 22 times prior to this game, making 17. Horn whistled for a foul that time. First, we talked about what a great defender Bobby Hurley was throughout his career. It's fun to do games and remind yourself what he accomplished. The 1,700 points, the 1,076 assists.
Yeah, his NCAA record on top of that was no one touches that.
Well, beautiful dump pass, and it was Placer sharing it backwards to Jaden Parker in the lane.
Yeah, good half-court offense there, execution.
By the way, you were in my head because that's the one thing I was going to point out at the end of those numbers. He was 18-2 as a player in the NCAA tournament. Lawrence slowing things down, isn't he?
That's unguardable, really, for anyone in college. There's like 2 guys that could guard that. I mean, he's got so much length, quickness, and just took his time, as you pointed out.
Offensive foul. Gaffney. Johnny on the spot. He was in the exact perfect place at the perfect time. Bobby Hurley's team on a mini run. They're up 3.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before. Range Rover Sport, driven to another level.
There are many ways to become champions, but in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti, a high five with a teammate, not screaming fans, in the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
No matter what sometimes keeps you up, Nature Made helps you win the night. Our Sleep Longer tablets help you calm your mind, fall asleep faster, and stay asleep longer. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Why is Clairol Root Touch-Up #1? Because nothing blends better. Root Touch-Up is uniquely designed to cover new grays 100%. It's a seamless match with your color, even if it's salon color. Clairol Root Touch-Up, because we know color.
Pac-12 men's basketball is presented by Pacific Premier Bank, the official bank of the Pac-12, and brought to you by Allegiant Airlines. Together, we fly. On the banks of Tempe Town Lake, Pac-12 basketball presented by Pacific Premier Bank. Matt Muehlbach and Darren Sutton, thanks for spending time with all of us. And again, they're hoping they get good news, but they're playing in the second half without Mr. Bagley. Nothing serious, they hope. Minor lower body issue down in the legs.
Yeah, not playing right now, and you can see it there. And the ice he's using, but obviously missing an incredibly dynamic scorer, shooter. Maybe one of the top 2 or 3 shooters in the Pac-12 this year. I was surprised looking at his numbers. You know, he only played 12 games last year. And, you know, averaged 6 rebounds a game. I thought that was pretty good. Got on the glass a lot, something they can help. Obviously the perfect kind of 2-3 man for them this year.
And his premium game was that 21 plus 5 plus 3 assist against Houston Baptist. He did that in 21 minutes.
I asked him who his favorite shooter was. He said Klay Thompson. And it reminds me a little bit of their shots. They're both really simple in the way they shoot them. Fundamentally really sound. Obviously Klay, one of the best in history. And Bagley getting there, you know, trying to become a great shooter, and he's already a long way there.
On a nice pass to Gaffney a moment ago.
Wow, that's deep.
Couldn't convert. Deep 3 misses off, and here comes Heath.
So even though that was deep, I think Gaffney altered that shot.
Jacob Cruz comes on. It's Cruz that fires that 3-point attempt. Jacob, the freshman out of Hilliard High School in Florida. Horn, a triple. He's got 14.
Yeah, he's got 4 threes tonight, and that has been the key for him. He has really keyed this run by ASU, just feeling it, taking good shots.
DJ Horn is from Cary, North Carolina. In 2 years at Illinois State, he scored 633 points. And man, did DJ have some big games on his resume. Averaged 15 points a game last year, shot 42% from 3 a season ago.
I thought he might fake this because he had such pressure on that shot. He had to shoot it so high, but when you're feeling it like that, he didn't even care about faking it.
So in his 2 years at Illinois State, he had 263 attempts from 2 and 261 from 3. So he is very comfortable further away from the bucket. He's a fun player.
Yeah, 3 and 9 coming in, and that was something Bobby Hurley talking about. Just this will even out like your baseball average. You know, over time, it's going to hit the right mark, and he's a much better shooter than his start.
Foul underneath, frustrated by that whistle, Graham.
Yeah, look at first glance like Graham was there. You know, those are the weirdest charts because he was there. He was set, but because he got hit sort of on the side set instead of just directly in the chest. A lot of times those calls go against the defender because it feels like maybe they weren't there and they're using like their shoulder to bump him, but I thought he was there. He just didn't get hit, you know, straight on.
The curtain of distraction is open for business after being closed based on COVID last year. I'll share some of the hijinks throughout this second half. It's at some point famous, at some point infamous, a 9-4-2 crew with the distracting curtain of distraction.
Yeah, they've been sitting on a full year of stuff on material.
Good stuff. Neal out of control. Nearly got the basketball back. You could tell all of a sudden he thought, I have no option. Devils up 5 though. This North Florida team, one of their last 7 from the floor. Gaffney's extended.
Right.
And he earns a whistle.
And I think he got all ball there. That was a good play by him. He got a little body after he got all ball, but watch here. He first gets the ball, I think, before he gets body. There was body after, but I thought he got the ball first. And to your point, Sut, just being able to get out there at his size. I mean, it's just incredible his footwork out there. He's going to be a terrific defender on screen and roll this year.
7'3" wingspan, very athletic with that wingspan, as you saw a moment ago.
And for those that don't know, he's guarding North Florida's best player. I mean, in terms of all-around big player, you know, you look at Carter Hendrickson, he's 6'7", 217. He goes inside, he goes out, he hits threes, and Gaffney's done a great job on him.
Yeah, Hendrickson's going to have 1,000 points in a blink of an eye in his career, so you're exactly right as he sits for a moment. You think about that wingspan for Gaffney. I mean, if he were my brother growing up, that'd be the one that I want to sneak the cookies out of the cookie jar, because he could reach and mom wouldn't notice. He's got that kind of extension. Because they were chocolate chip, no walnuts.
At ours, it was the peanut butter cookies.
Ooh, nice.
Gotta have the peanut butter cookies. Snickerdoodles.
Graham, a little extra step there.
That was easy.
Kept his balance nicely. Looked like a gymnast on a balance beam going through there.
It's a good description.
That's pretty. I thought for a moment he'd lose his footing. And he didn't travel. I don't think. Challenge defensively.
No, he didn't.
We'll take a look at it. Cylinder, so no bucket. That's a tough break there for North Florida. That ball was going in.
Well, and they needed that bucket. You can start to feel things slipping from them just a touch. Is it because he touched the net?
That's exactly right.
I think when you touch the net now, the rule is the ref has the discretion to call whether it affected the play or not. I'm not sure it affected the play. It didn't seem like it, but he has the discretion. He called it. And Arizona's starting to get a little momentum right now. And Arizona Sun Devil fans happy. Jalen Graham back that you called that little gymnastics play. That's a 9.57.
Ooh.
Sleek, curly, we all want to fight frizz. Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Argan Oil Plus Cara System. Up to 72 hours frizz control. 97% humidity protection. Fructis Sleek and Shine. #1 on Sleek by Garnier, naturally.
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Get a load of the DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger, stacked with thick-cut bacon, crunchy onion rings, and 2 premium steak sauces. A1 Thick and Hearty Steak Sauce and a creamy peppercorn sauce. All piled high on top of 2 100% real seasoned beef patties. This is one burger that needs 2 hands. The DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
So, if you're North Florida, you had better have good suitcases, good hanger bags, good bags altogether, because they travel and they do it by design. As a matter of fact, this is a program that pays for their basketball program each and every year without asking a lot from the school, because they go out on the road.
That's right. They make a lot of money from that. It's what buys them their unis and everything else and the resources. They have to do it, but it's also great for the program. If you're a player that's coming to a mid-major like North Florida, you look at that and say, I want to play that schedule. You're going to go on the road and play those Texas teams, 2 Pac-12 teams at ASU, at UCLA. And that'll I'll tell you what, that'll get you battle tested pretty early.
They'll be on a flight tomorrow morning to Los Angeles. They'll take on UCLA in a couple of days. As a matter of fact, speaking of flights, we won't name names as far as airlines go. We know it wasn't Allegiant. They're proud partners of the Pac-12 network. But on their way out here, they thought they might have to play Grand Canyon in Grand Canyon's practice uniforms because their uniforms were a little late in getting here. As if they would have flown Allegiant, that wouldn't have happened.
That would not have happened.
The life on the road. Tough to study on the road, although in the world in which these students have evolved during COVID remotely, maybe a little bit easier. They're used to it more.
I'll tell you a true story about studying on the road and how hard it is. Just a second here as Gaffney puts that up. It's a tough shot into shot clock there.
Crossair active, draws kneel and draws the whistle. I'm on the edge of my seat, by the way.
So I was a good student, very good student, and I would bring my homework. Bobby Hurley probably did the same thing at Duke. We would bring our homework. I brought it every single road trip. I had the intention of studying every single road trip, and I never did. I mean, I'm telling you, it's so hard because they get on the road. They do so much. The intensity of the games, the intensity of the practices. Bobby knows what I'm talking about. And it's not easy. Like I said, I had every intention. After the games, you are so emotionally drained. There's no way you can get studying in. Before it, you're pumped up, you're jacked up, you're getting ready, you're talking to your team. It is very difficult to do. But what they do is they do have the study tables with the team, sometimes mandatory. Those were the one times I would study, but never on the plane, going or coming home. It was just too difficult.
Makes sense. It's challenging. And these young men are still young men.
They are. It's just
learning how to multitask, and time management's everything for a college athlete, as the curtain of distraction will be open for business again. They got Kimani Lawrence. That's his third foul. Try not to be distracted, by the way, if you watch this at home.
There we go. So I don't know if you remember this, but at one point I was in the curtain of distraction with an outfit on prior to a game.
Really?
With the open.
Wow.
I think it was year one of the curtain.
I'm jealous of you about a lot of things. But that's top of the list. I've been able to do fun little things like running the Milwaukee Brewers sausage race and things like that.
You have done that?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But that would be top of my list. That'd be a bucket list situation. To be in the curtain of distraction, it's turned over. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, they sprung a trap on him right there, half-court trap.
Florida's won of their last 7. They haven't scored a basket in about 5.5 minutes.
Good there by Jackson to reach in. Neal. Ooh.
Jemiah will go to the line. He's from Toledo, Ohio. And in the middle of COVID, when programs were dropping their seasons because they had to, he found Phoenix Hillcrest Prep and said goodbye to his family. It was courageous. He said it was tough. But within 2 months, Bobby Hurley had seen him and offered him. So he made a sacrifice, went away from home, came out here where things were opened up a little bit more, and earned himself a scholarship. He did make it clear, though, that Midwest hoops, not for the weak of heart. That's a direct quote.
Was it? Yeah.
He loved his time grinding in the Midwest.
Little different brand of basketball. Not always, but
no.
I think at its heart, maybe a little different.
He's a fun player.
Yeah, definitely.
You're looking out there at a freshman. Averaged 18 per game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists at Hillcrest. Jackson continues to pass the basketball well. Little push underneath. Isn't that what really well-rounded quality players do? They're not scoring. They just aren't. And he's going to have 2,000 points soon. But I think the good ones, they understand how to help their team. And I'm marveling at Maury and Jackson doing that.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. And we talked about him earlier, the 2 triple-doubles at Toledo. I got my trivia question for you today, Sut.
Quickly, let me point out, men's hoop next. Long Beach State, UCLA. Pac-12 Network, Roxy and Bill Walton on the call. Hang with us, hang with us. That's a good one coming up next.
All right, so Jackson had 2 triple-doubles at Toledo. I think he had them within like 18 days of each other or something like that. It was crazy. There have been 2 ASU players to have triple-doubles. Do you know who they are?
That's a good one. I mean, you always guess the stars, right?
Well,
like the Byron Scotts and the James Hardens. And
I would have thought Harden would have had like 12 of them or something. And I'll give you one clue. It was not Harden.
Okay.
And actually, one of them is pretty recent. And one of them's probably, I think, 8-9 years ago. And he's a big. That's my other secret. My hint.
Did James Pendergraph have a triple-double?
It's a good call. It's a good call.
That's a lot of assists for a big, though.
For a big, yeah. So he had block shots. That's the
good
clue.
Call.
So Jordan Baczynski had a triple-double. Had
with blocks.
Had double figures in blocks, and the other was Zylan Cheatham.
Ooh, okay.
And so that makes sense. Like the Cheatham one makes sense because I think of him and how he played, and rebounded, handled the ball, but it is surprising that Harden doesn't have like 7 or 8 of them or more.
Talking about the triple-doubles for Marion Jackson. Had one last year against Ball State, then immediately thereafter against Miami of Ohio. At the 9-minute mark, that one's off the mark. Jackson, thus far in this contest, the outstanding point guard, has 3 points. He has 3 assists. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. He's continuing to work out there. He'll bring the basketball up. Son of LaWanda and Herman. The sibling to Marquise and Martin. Marion, Garfield Heights High School, Cleveland, Ohio. Talk about Midwest basketball. Graham. That's a couple of times. He makes that look easy. Little spin move, soft touch.
He likes the spin move. It gives him like his rhythm on those little floaters. I think that's the reason he's so good at it.
He's got 10 now. And a quiet 10. Defensively, knocked that one out of bounds.
Yeah, he altered that shot right there on the defensive end. Yeah, here comes another spin move for him right here. He kind of has no double. He sees that there's no double. Then the double comes from the low side, but he's so far into his move right there, they just can't guard it.
Jalen Graham, Mountain Point High School here in Phoenix, Arizona. A blocked shot machine. Always good to change shots, stop shots. That one at Kamani Lawrence running at it, and he adjusted that shot. And it's turned over. 8th ASU turnover. North Florida has 10. One of their last 11 from the hardwood. Very quiet. They're down 10, North Florida.
Yeah, they need a bucket if they're going to hang in this game. 7:50 to go, down 10, and they've really struggled. Nice step back, nails it.
Wow.
Plaisir, he can absolutely play. Whew.
Wow. He's got 18 points. He keeps it a contest and make it 21 with the 3. 8 of 10 from the floor. This is his 4th triple. Trying to keep the Ospreys in this one.
The more we do with our phones, the more network quality matters. Only Verizon has been the most awarded for network quality. That means the best experience with calls, texts, and data usage of any major carrier, according to customers.
Make your holiday dreams come true at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and HomeGoods.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Hey, you! Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
lava cakes.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees.
It's not cheap.
At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Freeze with an R.
But we're gonna let you know ahead of time. Maybe not like this, though. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food, like lava cakes, stuffed cheesy bread, or pizza. Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Home if you like surprise freeze.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
House cleaned. Cabinet handled. Bathroom tiled. Get started on your next home project at Angie.com or download the Angie mobile app today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
Back-to basketball presented by Pacific Premier Bank. ASU up 7, but again, thanks to this man, they're not going away.
Yeah, he's really been feeling it, but we wanted to show you this here because there's a new rule in college basketball, the step back. We were talking about James Harden earlier, the guy who has perfected it better than anyone in the world, but that was that little side step back. That would, under the letter of the law, really be, in my mind, a travel. But the refs this year, as long as it's not egregious and it looks like it is in rhythm with the play, they are not going to call that a travel. And as I said, it's a little bit of the James Harden, NBA, Kyrie Irving. Those plays are going to be allowed this year.
Creativity. There's a little bit in that as the lid is on the bucket. Horn, who's had an amazing game. 4 of 7 now from distance. He's got 14 points to go along with 4 rebounds. Mr. DJ Horn. Well, there's back-to-back big threes and a stop in the middle of it. Carter Hendrickson with the triple.
Well, and he's their leading scorer, but has really struggled. It was Plaisir who had struggled before this game. He caught fire. See if they, in their mind, want to get both of them working. They go into a zone now. See if ASU attacks in the middle like they did earlier.
That's exactly what they did. He telegraphed that shot. It was swatted. And so DJ Horn just continues to be the steadiest of all. He's got 16 now, 6 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, he's just rolling right now.
And an answer right back. Plaisir with another runner. He adds to his tally. He's got 21 points and 6 assists. DJ Horn, no stranger to big games. He dropped 34 on Northern Iowa last February. Jackson up with it. Expect more of that as he continues to play.
That's right. He has mid-range game. He has 3 game, but mid-range game as well. I like him in the middle of the zone because he's such a good decision maker and just all-around player, and he can knock it down, which he did there.
Horn had a game against Bradley last January, DJ did, where he was 5 of 9 from distance, had 23. Speaking of distance, a miss that time for North Florida. 6-point lead, ASU.
Yeah, and I think you'll see North Florida go out of that zone. That ASU got 2 pretty good shots right away into it. But a good mix-up there by Matt Driscoll. They're just to mix things up. They're switching everything on the outside. That leaves room for a one-on-one down low.
Kamani frustrated the offensive foul. They did set things up for an isolation. And Lawrence whistled for the foul this time. We'll take one more look. Kamani Lawrence banging bodies with Carter Hendrickson. That one goes the Ospreys' way.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
What is it?
So you can get to know your new granddaughter.
We're so glad you're here.
Is this love? Is this love?
Oh, honey. She just needs some time. That was good. You ought to be very proud. I'm proud of you. Here's another picture of your mommy. She smiled so hard her front tooth popped out.
Good night, Grandma.
She call you Grandma?
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti, a high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Time now for the Old Trapper majestic moment. We've enjoyed watching DJ Horn tonight, the Illinois State transfer.
Well, his shot has been majestic on the majestic moment. It's just a beautiful jumper. I talked about how it went into the net on that first shot, and he hasn't really slowed down since. And the confidence you can see really starting to roll. You know, coming into this game was only 3 of 9 from 3, and then you have this one here where he has just really rolled 4 of 7 from downtown and really been the key for the Sun Devils tonight.
Colorado victorious tonight. They nearly doubled up Maine, 90-46. And a strong win for them. University of San Diego and Cal, 43 apiece as they are tied up in that second half. And Texas Southern and Washington at the 8-minute mark, they're tied at 54 apiece. Busy night in the conference. Remember, UCLA coming up next against Long Beach State.
I like Hurley going pressure full court out of the timeout. Let's see if he does more of that in this last 5 minutes.
And it paid off, didn't it?
Yep. You just feel like that's going to be the key the last 5 minutes is Arizona State's ability to turn over North Florida. On the other side, that's going to be North Florida's key for them. Can they get good possessions and get good shots without turning it over?
Against Power 5 schools under the watchful eye of Matthew Driscoll, they've taken on these kind of games, these kind of trips 65 times. They've won twice. Purdue and Illinois. Purdue and Illinois.
Wow, okay.
And they know them very well. They beat Purdue in 14, they beat Illinois in 15.
Right. That's right.
It's turned over.
That was the right call. And Jackson, again, this time we've seen him on offense, and this time he applies the defensive pressure after the Arizona State turnover. Just getting Hendrickson in the back there, and then he got him with the elbow. I mean, that was clear.
So helping all sorts of ways, Jackson. Well off the mark, elevated quickly, came up empty that time. Jay Heath, who started 30 of 31 games as a freshman, Heath did.
Wow.
Nearly took it back the other way. Neal knocks it out of bounds instead.
Well, again, here's another guy, Neal, with his length and size, able to guard all the way out at half court. He had that steal, came right in front of you and I right there, and just not able to grab it. A lot of confidence Coach Hurley has in putting Neal out here late in this one.
Barnstorming North Florida has not gone away yet. School based in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, they took a swat, stopped it, knocked out of bounds. Shot clock at 20, North Florida basketball.
Well, and you can see in that possession almost 2 or 3 times they turned it over, but able to hang on to it. They had a great look for a layup, just not able to convert. But ASU starting to really dial up that pressure they can dial up.
Well, that's a veteran play, and there wasn't the help you thought you might see there. Carter Hendrickson takes advantage.
Yeah, he just got too good a position. He was down so low. Graham, nothing he could do down under that restricted circle.
He's got 11. You mentioned it, very quiet until now. Starting to warm up, 11 points, 9 rebounds for Hendrickson. That's a steal. That is a hammer. And it's a really close game now.
He got up on that one.
It's a 2-point game. Lanier forces a timeout. They play on the road all the time to pay their bills. They've won twice against the Power 5 in an upset form. Bobby Hurley hopes that doesn't happen tonight.
In Las Vegas, it is always on. We're talking Roman Coliseum meets gridiron, meets cold ice, meets ultimate fights, meets neon lights. Vegas is the greatest arena on earth.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
House cleaned. Cabinet handled. Bathroom tiled. Get started on your next home project at Angie.com or download the Angie mobile app today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
Ready to shine from the inside out? Try Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin, and Nails Gummies. The #1 brand to support beautiful hair, glowing skin, and healthy nails. And introducing Jelly Beans with 2 times more biotin.
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks with Nucala, a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma. Nucala reduces eosinophils, a key cause of severe asthma.
Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Find your new normal with Nucala.
No points in their last 2.5 minutes for ASU. They're up 2. Time now for our jockey difference makers. For ASU, it's DJ Horn. Certainly it's Jose Placer. And doing an outstanding job for North Florida.
Yeah, no question. Both those guys, those guards, have been going at it. Both of them have struggled a little bit from the outside coming into this one, and no problem tonight.
Placer, Masters Academy in Orlando, Florida, and in his title game, had 28 points his senior year. He's fearless in big games. And they're all big for North Florida. You're always playing up until you get to conference.
Yeah, interested to see here they get Horn off of those screens coming outside. If they go down to, it's going to go back court.
Basketball turned over. Bobby Hurley's team, scoring drought of 243. 4 turnovers in their last 243.
Well, and I think big thing here, just remember, 331 if you're ASU. Just, you know, be patient here. Did not have a couple good possessions there. Try to get things going on the defensive end, turn that into offense.
Reb's got 10 points. Lawrence Kimani has 11 points. He's got 5 rebounds. He's got 4 fouls, though. Kimani Lawrence, 4 fouls. That's worth making note of.
Definitely.
You would think they'll take it out, and Placer defended, went up against 4 white jerseys, or so it appeared.
Jackson thought about
He really
that
did,
one.
didn't
He wanted to shoot it. I think a good idea. Get into some offense. If you don't feel it right away.
A nice little touch pass. He gets it back in his hands. And talk about a clutch shot, the freshman, Jemiah Neal.
Yeah, biggest shot of the night for ASU right there.
Neal's got 7 points. He's got 3 rebounds in this one. He's played 23 minutes. Gaffney draws the whistle.
Well, again, North Florida coming out with all these traps, putting pressure on ASU. Jackson, a great job to get it out. They find the short corner, and he really had to shoot it right there. Open, the clock was going down. Good shot, and drilled it.
This North Florida team so far this year has traveled 7,000 miles. They will have looked back and traveled 23,000 miles a couple of years ago. They just are on the road all the time. 83 guaranteed games during the tenure of head coach Matthew Driscoll, 67 against Power 5. 8 guaranteed games this year. That basically means you get paid to come play.
Yeah.
And you're not asking the university to go in debt to support your program. Smart for a mid-major. It's gutsy.
It is, yeah. It's what you have to do. Keep the program going, and Matt Driscoll knows it. Done a good job with it.
One more time.
Yeah, that was, Lawrence had good position there. Got swiped over the shoulder, hit on the head. And going to the line, and this will be key. You mentioned free throw shooting earlier. It's a little bit of a problem in that first half. Didn't make any, and will be key coming down the stretch.
Yeah, 4 of 6 in the second half. That one rings in and out high, arcing free throw attempt. Kamani Lawrence, who last year was 35 of 55 from the line. That's a 64% number. Just 3 of 7 tonight. 4 of 8. ASU 5.
Wow, that was a close one. That was a close. But Sears sold it too. He
That's a veteran play right there, my friend.
It was exactly what it was, because he knew once he kind of lost it. Look, he kind of loses it. Like then he went into the I've been hit, I've been fouled. I don't think he gets that call in the first half. I think sort of late in the game he got it. It was close, but not much contact there. A lot of ball.
Well, his game is fun. Yasmin, his mom, Carlos, his dad, when talking about Jose Placer. His dad played college volleyball and played it well. His night has been a big one. It's 25 points for the young man. 6 assists as well. His team's down 3.
And I think a good move by Coach Driscoll to go into the 1-3-1 trap. Jackson from deep. Wow, that was deep.
Boy, he needed that. And there is no answer. Gaffney, Neal had snuck out looking for a touchdown. They didn't find him. That's a huge shot from Marian Jackson.
Yeah, I said Neal had hit the biggest shot until that point. I think Jackson backs that up, validates that with another huge one, maybe the biggest so far. And that was big because it made it 6 and really gave ASU the breathing room they need.
Marian had just 2 points. Beautiful pass. Kamani could not close it down because Parker handed out the foul. This is huge. Again, 2 points in each of the first 2 games for that man.
Well, college basketball these days, they watch the NBA, they see how far they shoot it from. These guys all shoot it like that in practice, so not as big a deal as it used to be. But to shoot it like that with a couple minutes to go, that was the key with all the pressure. Jackson earning Sun Devil stripes right now.
He had 86 three-point makes last year. 86.
Well, you think about how many makes he's had in his career. He's had 307 three-pointers made. You compare that to the closest guy in the entire Pac-12 existing in the conference right now that's been in this conference, not a transfer. David Singleton has 113.
Wow.
Jackson has 307 coming in. I mean, he's made a ton of them.
And while he's been unable to score like he's used to, he's helped in every other way possible. Right now, he's asked to help defensively. Boy, a gutsy play for a man with 4 fouls. He blocks a shot.
Yeah, and you don't see guys often block jump hooks. Lawrence just did in a huge moment right there.
Boy, knocked back the other way. James comes up empty. Dorian took a shot at it, heading toward that 1 minute mark. 6-point lead for the Devils. They'll let that clock disappear. One more time from distance. He's a Sun Devil now. He's officially a Sun Devil.
He earned it the last one, and now you stamp it. Approved.
He is here. He is home. Hammered by Gaffney. Wow!
Well, 2 blocks the last 2 plays. Gaffney, Lawrence, the length got him, and the monster shots by Jackson. Not to mention Neal a few possessions earlier.
I think what's most impressive about Jackson is while he wasn't scoring like we're used to, he wasn't playing foolishly, forcing shots.
100%. As you called it, he was doing other things, getting assists, getting rebounds, and then the block shots, to me, were really the key. That's what got him going the other way. Like I said, you don't often see guys blocking jump hooks. Lawrence timed it perfectly, used his athleticism. And then the one by Gaffney that got you out of your seat. That was fantastic.
Well, it's 10 now. Kudos to North Florida for what they have done with this program, what they have built. They're a bear in their conference. Nobody likes playing them, and they win all the time, and this is why. They gave ASU a handful tonight. Lasser off the mark. Another chance by the veteran. There's a whistle. Grabbing an offensive rebound that time, Carter Hendrickson. Bobby Hurley's team, on the other hand, again, went into the locker room up 2, but they didn't lead at all in the first half. They led at the very end, final seconds. Second half, a different story, late in the second half.
Well, he did a nice job, I think, putting the right pieces on the floor. Because we talked about it, so many guys that he can put in, 8, 9, 10 guys, but these guys haven't all played together.
No.
They haven't finished games where it's a 3-point game in the last 3 or 4 minutes, and I thought he put the right combination in with Jackson. He had Neal in there, which I thought was interesting, but Neal hit that big shot, and then you have Gaffney and Kamani Lawrence down low blocking shots.
Horn with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Graham with 10 with 4 rebounds. Gaffney 4 points but 9 rebounds. Gaffney 5 assists in this game. That'll shock you when you check that out online, folks.
That's a good call.
And Enoch over there, he had some big minutes in the first half. 6 points, 5 rebounds in 9 minutes. There's a bright future for him.
Yeah, he had a nice first half. Like I said, a ton of pieces on this team. It's just getting them some time to play together.
That's hard, isn't it?
It's really hard. And, you know, it's something that everybody's dealing with these days. I mean, it's just something that's kind of the new norm. I mean, you guys had McLean on the other day talking about super seniors, but a lot of the guys are really the portal. It's the transfers. So,
yeah, Matthew Driscoll felt like every team he is playing, and I quote, is transfer you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
not Y-O-U, like you.
You.
He said it's challenging. He said these teams load up. North Florida team, a good program in a good place. Once they get back to conference, Driscoll hollering something out to Bobby Hurley. Jackson, a couple of huge threes, has 13 points. 3 assists in this one. ASU will improve to 2-1 after a heartbreaker against UC Riverside. Home crowd loves it. Matthew Driscoll's team is off to take on UCLA in a couple of days. ASU victorious as they win this one by 9.
Well, Plaisir just hit Jackson on his butt, said, hey, great game. He had all due respect for him because Jackson came up big. I thought he came up big early, sharing the ball, getting in the lane, helping others, but then it was himself that won the game late.
ASU leaned on a lot of different players. 4 players in double figures. Horn with 16, Graham with 10, Jackson with 13, Lawrence with 12. In the end, fouled out. Should have mentioned that. He had 6 rebounds as well. Plaisir was great. He had 25 points. He had 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Hendrickson, the veteran, 14.6 of 7 for the line. And again, North Florida, they had GCU a couple of days ago. They'll go off to UCLA in a couple of days overall, but a positive night for Bobby Hurley.
Yeah, definitely. As you said, they have so many pieces. Just trying to figure out. There were a lot of guys that really helped out in this game, and I think to get a win like that when you got pushed a little bit, I think it's a good thing for a team like this with so many new guys.
But it was interesting. There wasn't the edge, and Matthew Driscoll addressed this. There wasn't anger and an edge, and we got burned by Riverside. We're going to be tough to deal with. That wasn't the case. It was kind of level-headed, and I think some of this stuff will play itself out. I think you might be concerned if you're a Devils fan. How do you find the playing time for these 10 guys? First of all, here's the key thing. That's a good problem to have. How do you find playing time for 10 good players? That's a very good problem to have. But I think some of it plays itself out. A player like Bawachi, a young and raw player, maybe that time dissipates. It's going to be interesting to watch how it all comes together.
Yeah, it really is. As you said, I think the key, though, ASU has 10 good players. They have a lot of pieces on this team. They've got length. They've got size. They got guys. I think they're stronger down low than I've seen in the last few years. That's something that has hurt them. And if you think about the end of the game set, what did it on defense? 2 block shots. And they did not have that the last couple of years. So I think defensively, that's going to be something new for Bobby Hurley. He can pressure guys out on the perimeter but have the block shots deep into the lane. And then on offense, he has a ton of guys that can help this team on offense. It's just trying to figure out who's going to do what and the roles each of them plays.
It's going to be interesting and fun to watch. We only have about 30 seconds. Quickly, what do you got for me on DJ Horn? DJ Horn, go.
He was brilliant tonight. Let it fly. Outside sniper.
Yeah, he's an athletic player too. And again, they played without Luther Muhammad tonight. Team issues had him off the hardwood tonight, so they certainly missed him. Certainly glad you spent time with all of us tonight. ASU gets back in the win column. They do so. They are now 2-1 on the year. They win by 9 points against their visitors from Jacksonville, Florida. Matt Muehlbach, our entire production crew. Jason Moon, Gregson Frampton, our director and producer. My name is Darren Sutton. Thanks for hanging out with us. UCLA hosting Long Beach State coming up next.
The greatest setting in college football. A spectacular Saturday morning. An incredible come from behind win. Leave it on the ground, man. Leave it on the ground. Takes a shot. Caught. Touchdown. Are you kidding me?
Full action.
Touchdown! Yes!
Marshall time.
There's the shot. What kind of speed do you have?
Catch football in 60 anytime on demand.
That one is drilled. Raiders home run of the season. My goodness.
I want to be the best football player that ever lived.
We're counting down the greatest of the gridiron.
I look at a guy who's done things that nobody in this conference has done.
The coaches, the players, the legends.
The best pure passer I've ever seen.
Download Pac-12 now and watch the latest episode anytime.
Well, Friday night, it was a classic between number 2 UCLA and number 4 Villanova. A thriller that went down to the wire. In fact, they needed 5 more minutes. Johnny Juzang, 25 to lead UCLA. Jaime Jaquez, 21 points, a career-high 13 rebounds. As in overtime, UCLA knocked off Villanova. And the Bruins now get ready for Long Beach State. Pac-12 basketball presented by Pacific Premier Bank. Roxy Bernstein with Bill Walton making a season debut next.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today. The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off the Epic iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before. Range Rover Sport, driven to another level.
Premium cotton, grown and sewn in America. The new Jockey Made in America tee is the most comfortable t-shirt you'll ever wear. Just know that you're supporting American workers who craft the comfort Americans have trusted since 1876. Remember, there's only one jockey.
With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. It's the greatest of all times. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Pauley Pavilion tonight. UCLA, the second-ranked team in the country, is back at it, taking on Long Beach State here with the season debut of Bill Walton.
Go. 4 days at the Luskin Center, the world's greatest hotel. I am healed. UCLA has climbed to number 2 on their way like a rocket ship. And the beach has come to us today. What could be better?
You're here. What could be better? You're here. What could be better?
And you're Roxy, and I'm Bill.
Yes, and we're here for basketball.
We got a fantastic game tonight.
What'd you think of UCLA Friday night?
I was here as a fan, as an alum, and I was super happy and super proud. And when you look at the leaders from Friday night against the mighty Wildcats from Villanova, yes, Tiger Campbell, slow start, but came on late and was absolutely magnificent, looking more like a lion than a tiger right there. Johnny Juzang leading this team in scoring once again. Nobody really had an overall superb game, but they were good enough, the Bruins were. And Jaime Jaquez always with the maximum effort, willing to fight for that ball at all costs and at every single time. And the beach, yes, the beach. We love the beach. Give and go offense in the fast break transition. This Villanova team, they're better than I thought they were coming in, but Johnny Juzang able to let it fly from behind the arc, and then he goes and sets the screen and creates opportunities. Tiger has a wide open 8-footer. He kicks it out to Jaime Jaquez, who knocks down the three-pointer. Absolutely spectacular game. So exciting, so intense, so fierce, so tenacious. You look bored. What's wrong with you? And so here is a situation now that the Bruins have to come out and duplicate that one more time. You can't just wait for the mighty teams to come in here. You've got to go and get it done every single time. Standard of excellence, the relentless search for perfection.
Their opponent tonight is Long Beach State. What do you like about the beach?
I like everything about the beach. Their coach, Dan Monson, just absolutely spectacular. Now in his 15th year, got a lot of players. Last year was a disaster for the beach. 3 complete shutdowns with COVID, but now they've got some real players here. Sadly, they're missing their main guy in the middle, Joe Hampton. He's out with an Achilles problem tonight, but that's an injury excuse. We're not listening to that. Joel Murray, this guy can fill it up. Little tiny guy, almost like your little name over there, Roxy, I believe, here. In the first game at Idaho, they win in overtime. This guy leads the way. Jordan Roberts, the career active leader in literally every category that counts for the beach. This is a legendary program over time. They've only beaten the Bruins once. That was in 2009. They've lost the other 17 times. Long Beach State has never won here, but when the beach comes to town, anything is possible, and that's why we're here. We're going to get it done here. Great storylines tonight. Dan Monson, his dad, Don. Mick Cronin, his dad, Hep. What a fantastic turn of events here. These great coaches, young guys. Dan, and there's Mick Cronin, who has his dad here tonight in Pauley Pavilion. This is his 3rd season, and what a turn of events for the UCLA Bruins. And there is Hep, who is now 80 years old, just fantastic. The proud father of 3 children. Mick, the coach of UCLA, the youngest of the 3, who just turned 50 this summer. He's no longer the winningest coach in Division I basketball under 50 because he's no longer under 50.
He moved out of that classification.
Right, it's called moving up. Yes, climbing the ladder.
Is that why I'm sitting next to you? I'm moving up, or am I moving down?
Just watch your back, Roxy. You never know what will happen.
Not sure if anybody wants this seat.
Watch who you hang out with. Oh, no.
Immediate violation, and it goes over to UCLA.
Looks like the call was ran out of bounds to come up and get that curl. You have to stay on the court to be eligible to receive the ball.
Did you always stay on the court?
Yes, there's no reason to go off the court.
And a block called against the Beach.
So 2 possessions, 2 whistles. Just what I came for. I'm
Our
sad
officials
that
tonight, Dave Hall, Mike Cyphers, Glenn Mayberry.
I am sad, not for the officials that we have, because I think this is a good crew. And the send it back. Oh my God,
Romel Mansell.
Now he's not related to Johnny Manziel, is he?
Spelled differently.
But you say it the same.
And a shot on the baseline by Joel Murray, who had 28 in their overtime win at Idaho last week.
I'm sad because Joe Hampton's not playing. I mean, Joe Hampton's a real player. I've been binge watching Last Chance U. And now I get here and he's not even going to play.
Murray makes it 4-0 in favor of the Beach.
I don't think the game's over, Roxy.
They're not stopping the count?
No. I love the press here by Dan Monson. Now, please excuse me if I make a mistake with Dan and Don.
No, you have it right as Johnny Juzang buries a 3, so gets UCLA on the board.
Don
but
Monson
it's Bill,
is the
it's
88.
Munson.
Munson is spelled Monson.
I know how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Munson.
It depends on who's pronouncing it.
That's the way Dan says it.
Does he get to say?
It's his name.
Well, my name's Bill. I don't pronounce it Larry. Look at Johnny, so smooth.
The step back from Juzang.
Now this is the Johnny Juzang that I was hoping to see against Villanova. Granted, Villanova is a very, very good team. Tough, physical, strong, brilliantly coached. Johnny Juzang, though, bringing it in transition.
Well, he had 25 against Villanova. Although he struggled shooting percentage-wise, but made big shots, and he's got all 7 for the Bruins.
Johnny Juzang looks fantastic. I remember seeing Johnny up at Media Day. Johnny Juzang, Jaime Jaquez, the only thing that was missing was Dr. J.
And there's an offensive foul for the bump right there against the Beach.
Beautiful. Johnny has just come out and said, I'm going to light it up here. I'm not waiting for anybody. Every time he's touched the ball, he's looked to put it up, which is the way great scorers have to start the game. And when you do this, you put the other team back on their heels. You get the referee's respect. You go to the free throw line all night long. And the great defense here by the Beach. Look at Johnny. Oh, my God. What's the record for the most number of shots taken in the first 2.5 minutes at Pauley Pavilion between the Beach and UCLA?
I'm going to say Johnny Juzang has the record.
Well, he's going to have to compete against Scott Wedman.
But Scott Wedman didn't go to UCLA or Long Beach State.
No, but he played for Colorado. And he played in the NBA. Oh, beautiful.
Jaime Jaquez on the scoreboard.
So you see the terrible turn of events that has led us to have this game without Joe Hampton tonight. I mean, he's their big guy. And it's like taking Shaq off your team. Beautiful play, Manziel. Look at the footwork defensively by Miles Johnson. Best I've ever seen him play in person.
Well, you were here Friday night. He played fine against Villanova.
He played fantastic.
Up and under by Joel Murray. He has all 6
when I say
for Long Beach State.
When I say in person, that means when I have a headset on. And I'm.
But you were here in person Friday night. That doesn't count?
I was just watching the game. That's totally different.
What are you doing now?
I'm watching the game.
Exactly. You're doing the same thing. Now you just, America gets to hear you.
Send it back, Johnny. Push the ball, Lion. Now that's beautiful basketball. Push it up and down. Bruins have more size, more strength, a ton of talent, and the other team has got 2 key players out tonight. You want to get this pace going up and down.
And UCLA still without Cody Riley.
He's out for a while, you know. And Cody,
I don't know if it's going to be that long. They're hoping a couple of weeks they'll get him back.
Well,
turnover, it goes to UCLA.
And we have a timeout on the court here at Pauley Pavilion. Oh, maybe just enough time for me to rush back and get some food over at the Luskin Center. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The more we do with our phones, the more network quality matters. Only Verizon has been the most awarded for network quality. That means the best experience with calls, texts, and data usage of any major carrier, according to customers.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Beautiful. Wanna dance with me? Yeah. Oh, here's another picture of your mommy.
This love, this love, this love.
Get a load of the DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger, stacked with thick-cut bacon, crunchy onion rings, and 2 premium steak sauces. A1 Thick and Hearty Steak Sauce and a creamy peppercorn sauce. All piled high on top of 2 100% real seasoned beef patties. This is one burger that needs 2 hands. The DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
For our Pac-12 Player of the Week,
yeah.
Johnny Juzang, presented by Nextiva, 25 against Villanova, averaged 22 for their 2 wins last week against Bakersfield and the Wildcats.
Look at how big that shoulder muscle is. Looks like a basketball. But Johnny Juzang has come out to let it fly tonight. There is no hesitation, no doubt. His footwork is superb. The release, the strength. When I look at this year's team, I noticed Johnny Juzang and Jules Bernard as 2 guys in particular who have put in a ton of work. He gets it done on the defensive end as well. Great team defense here. The first Bruin raced in, slashed down low, forcing the double clutch by the beach, and then Johnny Juzang with big, broad shoulders. I mean, that shoulder looked almost like a basketball. It was so big. And then Jules Bernard, I mean, what... He's looking more and more like Sharunas Marciulionis all the time. And what I love about both Johnny and Jules is that they're hungry. They're hungry to be stars. And they know that they have to bring it every single night. Look at that.
Deep 3 from Johnny Juzang, who has 10. Second 3 for Juzang.
Okay, so the record in this building for a Bruin is 61. Are we looking at that tonight?
It's a little early to put him in that category.
Now, who has that record?
Kareem.
Yeah. Did you read his Substack today?
Joel Murray with 8 for Long Beach State. I did not read it.
Kareem is getting more and more like John Wooden every single day. Better in his post-basketball career than he was as a player. And as a player, he was at the very top.
Here comes Drew Cobb for the Beach.
So go to Kareem.substack.com, and that's where you get it. It's fantastic. And every single day he comes out with something new.
Foul on UCLA. It's called against Johnny Juzang, his first. And the first whistled against UCLA after Long Beach jumped out to a 4-0 lead. It's been 12-4 run for the Bruins since. Deflected out.
So as I look across the way, there's Mike Warren in his typical seat. Mike Warren, incredible legend, was here when they opened up Pauley Pavilion, when they lost to Kareem's freshman team, 1965. But Mike's backcourt mate, Lucius Allen, he had to leave town today because his mom just died today.
Oh, no.
His mom just died, and Lucius had to get on the plane and go home to Kansas City to take care of business. So, Lucius, we love you, we miss you, and good luck with everything. Health and family. How's your family doing?
They're doing great.
I talked to them before the game.
Yes, you did.
Sherry.
Yes.
Berkeley, Jake, the dog. Woof, woof. Oh, David
Timo the dog, yeah.
Timo?
Timo.
Is that named after Alex? Alex Timoros?
No, it's not. David Singleton, the kick.
Oh, careless. Break play. The Lion roars.
Jules Bernard then missing the three, and Romel Mansell the rebound for Long Beach State.
I love the spirit that the Beach are playing with here. Whoa,
Tipped
what a
up
tip.
and in. They'll give it to Jordan Roberts.
They got a lot of players on this team for Long Beach and a tremendous history. 3 Hall of Fame coaches in the Beach's legendary past. Lute Olson, Jerry Tarkanian, Tex Winter.
Seth Greenberg?
I said Hall of Fame coaches.
Okay.
Thank you. Seth was very, very good. But Dan Munson, you say it's Munson?
Munson. Yes.
Dan. Okay, so.
And Dad is Don. The block from Miles Johnson. Here come the Bruins.
Push the ball.
And a whistle and a foul against Long Beach State.
So here's Don Munson, who is the coach at Oregon, also the coach at Minnesota.
No,
Idaho.
Idaho.
Sorry.
Dan was at Minnesota and Gonzaga before that.
Right. This is his 3rd stop. But Don, who's 88, and his wife, Deanna. 3 children. Dan is the middle of 2 sisters, Dana and Darla. So you got Don, Deanna, Dan, Dana,
and a travel
Darla.
against Peyton Watson.
Sort of like a D theme here. So, that was the D. D chord. I keep asking you to give me a chord, right?
Chord.
The D chord is what Mickey Hart uses on his beam. When you get that flesh-eating low end deep into the show and it just comes right through you, that's the D chord.
You feel it, don't you?
I'm looking for it right now. I missed that concert with you this summer there, Roxy.
Yes, we didn't get to go.
Sad.
But I did get to see the Dead Company with you.
Oh, that was years ago.
New Year's Eve, a couple of years ago.
Beautiful passing. Great closeout by David Singleton.
And the floater from Joel Murray, who has all 10 for Long Beach State.
West Texas A&M. You ever been there? What city is that in?
I do not know the city, but I'm guessing it's in the western side of Texas.
Well, it's a Division II school that he played at. Beautiful ball movement.
Miles Johnson with the bucket underneath.
Had some time at practice today with both of the new players, both from Long Beach Poly. How cool. That's an easy play to call. Wow. If you're going to foul a guy like that, you got to grab him with the size and strength of this young man. Engineering major, graduate school, Henry Samueli School of Engineering. Thank you, Henry, for the more than $500 million that you've already donated to UC schools.
Rattles in for Johnson.
Okay, so we got UCLA, we got Cal State University. How many UC schools are there?
There are
10.
10 now, yes.
Okay.
UC Merced became the 10.
How many Cal State U's are there? Beautiful pass. Manziel's got to shoot that ball, please. Look at the beach on the glass.
23.
Thank you. How many junior colleges in California?
Oh, my gosh.
121. Please, Roxy.
David Singleton launching.
It is Roxy, right?
Last time I checked. Although I may want to go in the witness protection program after tonight.
You'll need it.
Nice pass to a cutting wide open Abubakar Traore.
So 2 straight games here in Pauley Pavilion where Mike Warren starred. The point guard play, Joel Murray tonight, and then little Gillespie from Villanova. That guy, he could play. I had no idea who he was until the game started. Then I sure did. Tiger. Yes, that's the Tiger we come to know and love. Roaring like a lion. Do lions and tigers live together?
In the jungle?
Yeah.
I'm sure they live in close
habitat?
proximity.
Now, I was doing my research today, and one source said no, and another source said yes, so I'm confused.
What were the 2 sources you went to?
I can't reveal sources, please. If you start doing that, then they stop talking to you.
And a block will send Tiger Campbell to the line
Another
for
timeout here
UCLA.
at Pauley Pavilion. Great battle, competitive greatness by the Beach. Bruins playing well, not able to create.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's once monthly injectable Cabenuva. Cabenuva is the only once-a-month complete HIV treatment for adults who are undetectable.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider once a month.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
I love being able to pick up and go.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
With once a month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about once-monthly Cabenuva.
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Sleek, curly, we all want to fight frizz. Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Argan Oil Plus Cara System. Up to 72 hours frizz control. 97% humidity protection. Fructis Sleek.
It's the first and only FDA-approved combination of Advil plus acetaminophen. Advil targets pain. Acetaminophen blocks it. Advil Dual Action. Fast pain relief that lasts 8 hours.
Pac-12 basketball is presented by Pacific Premier Bank, the official bank of the Pac-12. And brought to you by Jockey, the official apparel and comfort brand of the Pac-12 Conference. Look for Jockey's Made in America collection at jockey.com. And by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef? 3-point lead for UCLA, 11:41 to go first half. A-Rod's in the house tonight,
Yeah,
Bill.
all right. Owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves,
Yes.
right? Taking it right away from Aaron Aflalo.
Taking in some UCLA basketball here
Brent
in Westwood.
Berry's here tonight.
We got a chance to catch up with Brent before the game.
Did A-Rod ever play basketball?
I'm going to guess growing up. Now he never played professionally, no.
There's Brent Berry right there, one of the finest human beings ever. Won the slam dunk contest in a sweatsuit one year. Phenomenal, great shooter. I had the privilege of calling a lot of Brent's NBA career when he was on the Clippers. He was fantastic. The team, not so.
Tiger Campbell hits both. Now 8 for 8 from the line this young season.
One of the great things about the atmosphere here in Pauley Pavilion is that they had this honorary captain thing where they bring a guy from the past. They had Jose Lopez out there right now, but on Friday night against Villanova, they had Dave Roberts, the Dodger manager, right? And he was standing right there with Tyus Edney, and it was just fantastic. Got the crowd going. I wanted him to throw the ball up into the student section, but he gave the ball back. Big mistake, Dave. I saw Dave at the Luskin Center, world's greatest hotel, just before the game. What a great manager he is. He's a San Diegan.
Off balance pull-up shot. Jadon Jones the miss, and UCLA looks to push.
Jalen Clark is so good. You know, he had a plus 15 in 15 minutes in that game against Villanova. That is hard to do.
Jules Bernard will get to the line. He also had 6 rebounds. And against Villanova, Bill, Jalen Clark's defense was fantastic.
Everything he does is fantastic. You know, his problem is he just can't get on the court enough because he's got so many players ahead of him. And, you know, Mick Cronin just doing a superb job out there. And just to watch Mick Cronin work and the way that he has grown in now his 3rd year. That first year, they were on their way to the Final Four as well. Last year, they made it to the Final Four. You know, he's so poised. The players love him. And that's one of the things that is a requirement for successful winning basketball teams. The players have to want to play for the coach, for the school, for the team, for the sport, for the community. And Mick Cronin's got all that going for him. He has their respect, their admiration, and their appreciation.
Largest lead for UCLA. And the Bruins are playing for each other, Bill. That's the other thing is they're playing great team basketball.
Great defense, Johnny Juzang.
Kenneth Nuba the rebound for the Bruins.
Bruins are shorthanded up front. No Cody Riley, no Mac Etienne. We hope they get back, hope they get healthy. Beautiful back cut. What a pass, Jules Bernard. This is just beautiful basketball.
8 straight for UCLA, and they're up 9.
Roxy, do you have any experience with the Big West?
I do. A lot of experience around the Big West.
Great defense.
Abubakar Traore through the lane.
Abubakar, one of my favorite nicknames. For me.
Abubakar.
Yeah, that's
people called you Abubakar.
Yeah.
Who called you Abubakar?
Dr. Seuss.
How did that conversation go?
It was one way. You know, one of the sad things about what's going on in our world right now is that we have this magnificent campus here at UCLA, the #1 public university in the land. But there are 3 statues outside right now that are boarded up and covered up. No Jackie Robinson, no John Wooden, and no bear, no growling bear right out in front. They're all in a line, and they're all covered up. They tell me it's because of the football game coming up Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Coliseum.
Fade away on the baseline by Colin Slater, the transfer from Tulane.
We're going to have to put him on that all-hair team right now.
You're just jealous.
I am jealous. But between Colin Slater and the roaring lion, tiger, camel, I mean.
What about Trevor Irish in his hair?
I love that. I'm the first player in the history of the NBA to ever have a ponytail.
What did Dr. Jack think about your ponytail?
He didn't like it. There were a lot of things about me that all my coaches did not like.
And a 3 from Colin Slater on the step back, and the Beach creeps within 2.
Beach are playing fantastic. They could have come in here and just laid down, right? 2 top players not playing. Johnny Juzang comes out hot as can be. They don't have the size and strength. Trevor Irish playing with a very bad back. He was the only Beach player to play in all 18 games last year.
Colin Slater ties the game for Long Beach.
This is fantastic.
7 for Slater. Yeah, they really had a miserable time last year with everything dealing with COVID. They had a couple of pauses, some injuries.
A couple, they had 3.
Jake Kyman missing a 3. And now Long Beach stayed looking for the lead.
And plus they lost their top 3 scorers from last season. Mike Carter transferred to Portland State.
And a 3 rolls in. Colin Slater with 10 quick points. And it's Long Beach State by 3, 12 in a row for the Beach.
A game of runs, and Mick Cronin is just going to watch and let it go. But what's happening now with the Beach is these are tremendous basketball players. They don't have the size and the strength and the depth that the Bruins have. But they're playing with heart. And Dan Munson, you say?
Munson.
So do you say? I don't get how you get Munson out of M-O-N.
After the game, you can ask Dan. And an offensive foul on Trevor Irish of Long Beach State. Colin Slater, Bill. He's got it going for the Beach.
Long Beach playing beautiful basketball. They're going to memorialize this team the way they did the Queen Mary down there. Take some of these guys and put up statues inside, outside of the Aquarium of the Pacific. Wow, what a game.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's once monthly injectable Cabenuva. Cabenuva is the only once-a-month complete HIV treatment for adults who are undetectable.
Cabenuva helps keep me undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider once a month.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
I love being able to pick up and go.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
With once a month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about once monthly Cabenuva.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
I hate my tiny basement. But with Realtor.com's Draw-On Map feature, I can finally spread my wings and escape Transylvania. A friend told me of a cool place called Pennsylvania. Look at the size of that basement. I love my new home.
Careful, boys, that's real mahogany.
Realtor.com, to each their home.
Dr. Gary Gitnick, light a candle. Say a prayer for a better tomorrow. Dr. Gary, often referred to as Doc Hollywood, born 1939, went to the University of Chicago, then Johns Hopkins, then the Mayo Clinic, then the National Institute of Health before coming to UCLA in 1969. Before he left, just November 4th, 300 publications, author and editor of 65 books. He started the Fulfillment Fund with his wife, Cherna. They had 4 children, 7 grandchildren. Wow. The Fulfillment Fund is a pathway to college and life for children in Los Angeles who don't have the opportunities that so many of us take for granted. They've extended that to Las Vegas. This guy was so special. He saved my life. He was the guy who was overseeing all my challenges for so many years, and now he has gone. Thank you, Dr. Gitnick, for your kindness, your patience, your generosity, for your leadership, sacrifice, and discipline. Thank you for my life.
Out of bounds will stay at this end with Long Beach State. How long did you know him?
Forever. He was here in 1969. I got here in 1970. He was everybody's doctor. When the unsolvable problems came up, and those were mine all the time, that's who they would go to. Say, where do we go from here, Dr. Gitnick?
Did he ever give you advice on how to deal with Coach Wooden?
No. He was interested in healing me. But like Coach Wooden, he would say, Bill, you'll never learn what you don't want to know. Beautiful.
Colin Slater, as Long Beach State has made their last 6 shots, and they're up 5.
But the thing about Dr. Gary Gitnick is that he took care of everybody. And a phone call to him put you or whoever was in need on the path to recovery immediately. He knew what to do in every situation.
Tiger Campbell ends the drought for the Bruins.
And one night, Kareem and I were the guest speakers at the Fulfillment Fund here in Los Angeles, and we had so much fun. Thank you, Dr. Gitnick. Thank you, Cherna. Thank you, UCLA. I went to school here. Did you go to college?
I did. Travel called against Jordan Roberts of Long Beach State. I went to the same school your dad did.
Cal.
Yes.
What a school.
They won tonight. They beat the University of San Diego.
So they're 1-1 against the San Diego schools.
Yes,
this year.
they are.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Tritons, UC San Diego. First Division I road victory in school's history at Cal. 13-point victory. Tiger letting it go.
Back-to-back threes for Tiger Campbell and UCLA. Seesaws in front.
What a fantastic game.
10 for Campbell.
No, and how many for Johnny Juzang?
12. Colin Slater is 12 to lead Long Beach State. 10 for Joel Murray. Romel Mansell, the kick out. Here's Murray. Lost the handle. Last touch by Long Beach State. 9 turnovers for the Beach.
When Tiger has the offense going like this, there's literally no stopping the Bruins. And the challenge for the Bruins is to win every possession. I'm sure because psychologically, this is what happens when the other team's big man doesn't play.
Johnny Juzang follows up his own miss.
You just take a big exhale.
8 straight for the Bruins.
So we had an 8-0 run for the Bruins, a 12-0 run for the Beach, and now an 8-0 run.
Again for UCLA.
Okay.
Back and forth we go.
Sounds like a lot of running. As long as it's not your nose, we're doing fine. What are you reading these days, Roxy?
A lot of game notes, Bill. A lot of game notes.
So, really? Is this your... How many games have you had today?
This is the only game I have today.
Okay.
But I had a game yesterday, had a game Saturday, had a game Friday, got a game tomorrow, and a game Wednesday.
Huh. You ever been to the Grand Prix Formula One racing in Long Beach?
I have never been to that.
Oh, what a
I take
time,
it you have.
what a party. Let's go. Have you ever been to Pine Avenue?
In Long Beach?
Have you ever been to Long Beach?
I have been to Long Beach, yes.
You ever been to the Naples Canal?
I have not been to the Naples Canal.
You ever been to Catalina?
Yes. Falling down in a three. Colin Slater.
These little guys for Long Beach. I mean, they are playing just beautiful basketball.
15 already for Slater.
And the Bruins have not been able to capitalize on the size and strength of Miles Johnson.
Jules Bernard, a three.
These fans here just enjoying this game back and forth, up and down.
And we have a stoppage and a foul against UCLA. And it's on Miles Johnson, his first.
The beautiful ball movement, no dribbling on the reception, thinking right away I'm going to let it fly, and the shoulders that Jules Bernard has. I guess named after his dad, also named Jules. Spelled the same, I'm told. Well, how would you spell Jules?
Jules.
Well, some people...
And a three, Joel Murray.
This is fantastic basketball. Some
Back
people
and
would spell
forth
it.
we go, and we're tied at 34.
So do you pronounce Jules the same as Jewels? Wow, fantastic.
And Jules.
Okay.
I mean, there is the W in there in the jewelry that one may wear.
Yeah, but anyway, you ever been to Zizek's?
No. Hanging in the air, flipped up and in. Colin Slater putting on a show.
So the show that's been inspired by the Desert Studies Center out there in Zizek's, just outside of Baker in the Mojave Desert, a consortium of 7 Cal State campuses, headed by Long Beach, supported by Fullerton, Pomona, San Bernardino, CSUN, Dominguez Hills, LA.
Out of bounds.
I've been to Zizek's.
And Romel Mansell appears
one of the
a
greatest
little
places.
shaken up.
And this is where Coach Wooden would say, Bill, if you could only just be more like Jamal, everything would be so much better.
Hey, you! Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
A whole pizza?
Yes.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees.
Not cheap.
At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead.
Surprise freeze!
Surprise what?
Freeze with an R.
When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free lava cakes, free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza, or more.
Yes!
Check the Domino's tracker to find out.
Where are you gonna have pizza next time?
Domino's!
That's what I love to hear.
Gucci guilty. Eau de toilette pour homme
and parfum.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's easier than ever to get your projects done right. With Angie, you can connect with top pros and see ratings and reviews. And when you book and pay through Angie, you're covered by our happiness guarantee. Check out Angie.com today. Angie, and done.
Well, Long Beach State hanging right with number 2 UCLA and Colin Slater, Bill. He's got 17.
The senior from New Orleans, playing a lot like a right-handed Avery Johnson there, but the stroke, the jumper, the change of pace, magnificent footwork, touch, finesse, skill, driving down, left-handed underneath, shades of Michael Jordan. Look at the bench and talk trash. Now, Mick Cronin is he's gonna say, hey man, we're just not playing good enough defense. I disagree. This is a great offensive explosion by a bunch of guys that have a lot of heart.
Long Beach State shooting 67%, and they're 4 of 5 from 3.
And they're only tied.
Because they turned it over 9 times.
So we played a freshman game here once. It wasn't here. It was down at LA State. Okay. The halftime score was 85-85. This is before the shot clock. Our coach, Gary Cunningham, was just all over us about we're not playing any defense. The other team was hot as could be. We were hot too. We ended up winning by 30 or 40 points in the second half. But when the other team is hot.
You had 85 at halftime?
It was tied at 85 at halftime, yes.
And a steal, Joel Murray lays it in. And Long Beach State reclaims the lead.
But look at all these guys, all these little guys. You got Murray and Slater. And
Long Beach has made their last 10 shots from the floor.
Imagine what would it be like if they had Joe Hampton.
Jules Bernard answers for UCLA.
We haven't even seen Tobias Rodegaard, the freshman from Kongsberg, Norway. These guys are playing like they want their numbers retired there at the Walter Pyramid. There's already 4 retired numbers.
Have you been to the Walter Pyramid?
Many times. Beautiful.
And Ramel Mansell denied. And a foul, though, will put Mansell at the line for Long Beach State.
So they got 4 retired numbers at the Pyramid. Ed Ratliff, Glenn McDonald, Lucius Harris, and Byron Russell. And I either played against all of those guys or broadcast those guys, and they're all fantastic. And then one of my great teammates ever was from Long Beach, played at Long Beach State, Bob Gross. Snoop Dogg's from Long Beach.
That I know.
We haven't seen Peyton Watson today.
No, he's played a little bit.
I must have missed it.
Now, what game were you watching? And the roll falls off for
just
Mansell.
missed. What's the record for the most number of times the ball bounces on
6.
a free throw? 6?
Sounds good to me.
That was kind of like Kawhi Leonard's shot. How many times did that bounce? Oh, my gosh.
And the rebound, Jaime Jaquez.
Throw him down, Jaime. Throw him down.
Step back from Tiger. Jaquez on the offensive glass.
Beautiful. There's just not enough size and strength for the Beach in the basket area. But when they get out on the perimeter and spread the floor, look at that. That is just perfect.
And falling down, Johnny Jusang the rebound. He flips it to Jaime Jaquez.
Do you get credit for a rebound there when you're on your back?
Why not? He grabbed it.
He didn't grab it. It came right to him.
3, Jules Bernard. And Dan Munson wants to stop things and call time as UCLA has gone up by 5.
The Beach, they need a Jamba Juice. I was sad to learn that the Jamba Juice in Ackerman Union, it was a casualty of the pandemic. It didn't survive. And we can only hope that somebody comes in and provides us with the nutritional supplements that we're going to need.
Well, can I squeeze in tonight's Next Diva Team Talk?
I love Next Diva, man.
Always use Next Diva. Well, you did the promotional spots for him. Of course you do.
I love Next Diva for all your communication needs. You talk about delivering the message. That's Next
What message
Diva.
is Mick Cronin delivering right now?
Keep playing every possession. Don't look at the score. Don't look at the other team. Just forget about it. Play your game. Treat the other team as irrelevant cannon fodder.
7-0 run for UCLA. And they are up 43-38 late in the first half.
The students. It's so great to be on campus and to see all the students. You speak about the number of students on these campuses. Long Beach State, 40,000 students. I mean, it's incredible. Long Beach State, of the 23 California state universities, more people apply to go to Long Beach State than any other of the 23. It used to be San Diego State's on.
San Diego State's still close, though, right?
Very close. But Long Beach State is now number 1. The beach. People want to go to the beach. Beautiful ball
Underneath,
movement.
Drew Cobb's first points of the ball game.
And one of the things that's happened in this game is that Dan Munson, I'm going to go with your pronunciation, Dan Munson, he has nullified the presence of Long Beach native Miles Johnson. Beautiful pass, Jules Bernard. I love the way these guys play together. There's no sense of selfishness. There's no sense of individual agendas. This is a real team. Thank you, Mick Cronin.
And a foul, it spins in. Joel Murray to the line.
So this guy Joel Murray was a D2 All-American at West Texas A&M. Do you know what school has the most number of directions in their name? Like east,
like northwest,
east, central,
like
northwestern,
like southeastern
South
Louisiana.
Yeah. You don't know.
I'm going to guess it's like North or South Carolina.
Or how about North or South Dakota?
It could be. Okay.
Or how about that?
West Virginia?
I guess.
Do you know the answer? Or are you just randomly throwing it out there?
I'm just asking you. I'm curious. I mean, I think that's one of the great things in life.
Well, check with your sources. You've got sources.
I do have sources, yes. But I can't reveal them, please. Beautiful play. Look at Jaime Hawkins. That guy is just after every single ball.
And that'll be a carry against Abubakar Traore.
Another great thing on campus today, right outside the Bruin store there in Bruin Plaza, is they had this big book sale. Not textbooks, just books to read. And the place was packed.
How many did you buy?
I've got a huge stack at home of a lot of the
beautiful pass from Jalen Clark to Johnny Juzang.
Jalen Clark, he missed a couple weeks early on. How's that not a foul?
Wave it off.
Oh, how's that not a foul?
Interference on Abubakar Traore.
I mean, when Jalen Clark picks up the ball in the top of the key there, he just waits. Nice defense by Manziel, but Johnny Juzang, all these guys, they keep moving because they know they're going to get the ball. Just fantastic team spirit by these Bruins. It's like that ball was delivered by the robot. Did you run into any of the robot delivery systems on campus today?
I did see one of them as I was leaving UCLA shoot-around.
I need one of those at the house. Beautiful play.
And a foul on Ramel Mansell, who didn't agree. And 2 free throws for Jalen Clark.
You asked earlier why Jalen Clark doesn't play more.
I didn't ask that.
Yes, you did.
When did I ask that?
I'll show you on the tape when we review this.
Okay, please do.
Yeah, in all your free time. So Jalen Clark, he missed a couple of weeks. He got hit in the head early on. And they just, out of an abundance of caution and protection for this fine young man from Riverside, who just has such a magnificent future ahead of him, they just held him out to make sure he was all okay. And then he got really sick. He got a very bad cold. And he just had to be out again. And so, I mean, this is one of those guys who's physically fit along the lines of a Russell Westbrook, who happens to be a native of Long Beach.
And wore number 0 when he played at UCLA.
Really? Oh, just missed.
Open 3.
Johnny.
And the rebound, Eddie Scott, a transfer from Penn.
Great defense, Johnny Juzang.
The pull-up from Joel Murray, who has 20.
So he had 28 in his first game. That was an overtime game, and a game that they honored Don Munson for his great years at Idaho. Dan Munson went to Idaho, right?
Yes, he did.
And he was a football player there, right? And he got his degree in mathematics, right? And my mathematical mind tells me we're at the end of the first half here, and the Bruins only lead by 3.
Final possession, Johnny Juzang, open 3. And on the weak side, a putback, no, from Jalen Clark. That takes us to halftime.
Now that's a great basketball game in the first half here. They're going to be building statues.
48-45 UCLA. The second-ranked Bruins feel they're getting all they can handle from Long Beach State.
Wow. Will this game continue at this level? Absolutely fantastic offense, both ends of the court. So many players coming up alive for the beach, and then the Bruins riding their stars. Tiger, Lions, Bears, roar!
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
House cleaned. Cabinet handled. Bathroom tiled. Get started on your next home project at Angie.com or download the Angie mobile app today. Make your home an Angie home. Angie, and done.
What is it?
So you can get to know your new granddaughter.
We're so glad you're here. Oh, honey. She just needs some time. That was cool. You ought to be very proud. I'm proud of you. Here's another picture of your mommy. She smiled so hard her front tooth popped out.
Good night, Grandma.
Did you call me Grandma?
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks with Nucala, a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma. Nucala reduces eosinophils, a key cause of severe asthma.
Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Find your new normal with Nucala.
Coming to you fresh-faced from home with Lash Blast Clean Mascara. 10 times the volume, clean formula that's cruelty-free and vegan. Works for me, works for us, works for the planet. Lash Blast, the clean mascara that works from CoverGirl.
Introducing new targeted benefits from Centrum, designed to help you remember why you came downstairs. Be the best tree you can be, and handle client calls and school calls at the same time. Whatever life brings, now there's a Centrum for that.
Get a load of the DQ Loaded A1 Steakhouse Burger, stacked with thick-cut bacon, crunchy onion rings, and 2 premium steak sauces. A1 Thick and Hearty Steak Sauce and a creamy peppercorn sauce. This is one burger that needs 2 hands. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions. There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
This Pac-12 halftime report.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Introducing new targeted benefits from Centrum, designed to help you remember why you came downstairs. Be the best tree you can be, and handle client calls and school calls at the same time. Whatever life brings, now there's a Centrum for that.
My new normal? Fewer asthma attacks with Nucala, a once-monthly add-on injection for severe eosinophilic asthma. Nucala reduces eosinophils, a key cause of severe asthma.
Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain, and fatigue. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Find your new normal with Nucala.
Coming to you fresh-faced from home with Lash Blast Clean Mascara. 10 times the volume, clean formula that's cruelty-free and vegan. Works for me, works for us, works for the planet. Lash Blast, the clean mascara that works from CoverGirl.
There are many ways to become champions. But in the Pac-12, we understand most victories are celebrated in silence. A simple pat on the back without the rain of confetti. A high five with a teammate, not screaming fans. In the classroom, at the library, another week of exams. This is the Pac-12, where leadership in academics and athletics launches success in life. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.
Here are the first half stats. Long Beach State shot 67% from the floor, 4 of 5 from 3, 20 for Joel Murray, 17 for Colin Slater, who was 7 for 7 from the floor in the first half. But the Bruins are up 3. Halftime continues. Bill Walton straight ahead.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen and Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen and Bath today.
Dear MS, from day one, you've tried to define me.
But I never invited you in. It's my life.
And this is my journey.
I've found a way to do things differently with Ocrevus, an infusion treatment that's 2 times a year.
For adults with relapsing or primary progressive forms of multiple sclerosis, Ocrevus is proven effective in reducing relapses in RMS and slowing disability progression in RMS and PPMS.
Don't take Ocrevus if you've had a life-threatening allergic reaction to it or have hepatitis B. Tell your doctor about vaccinations or if you've had Hep B, as it could come back. A common side effect of Ocrevus is infusion reactions, and some may require hospitalization. It can increase your risk of infections, which can be serious and may decrease certain types of immunoglobulins. While PML was not reported in clinical trials, it could happen. An increased risk of cancer, including breast cancer, may exist.
Sorry, MS.
You don't get to control
every part of me.
MS can't own us.
Ask your doctor about 2 times a year Ocrevus.
For a Pac-12 student athlete, being a champion means excelling as student and athlete, combining the expectations of athletic excellence with the rigors of academic life. A champion understands that crossing color lines is infinitely more important than passing goal lines, and that promoting diversity and equal opportunity and human excellence is the whole point of winning trophies. This is the Pac-12. It's what makes us the Conference of Champions.